Adam. How are you? Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Carol. Great, you're eating. Anything good? What you having? I had pierogies for dinner. Yeah? Did you cook? A sandwich? What kind of sandwich? Did you have a sandwich? You had to have a Cuban sandwich, Carol? That sounds good. Uh-oh. You have a bone to pick with me? What'd I do? Turkey and ham with you and your sprouts. You're gonna turn into a sprout. What'd I do, Lindsay? I'm sorry. Wasn't my fault. They're good for you, Adam. Are you? I'm sorry. What do you find? Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't go on there unless I'm doing my live. I haven't gone on there. I think I went on there once to watch Chris Hunter. No, I want to know if she's finding anything interesting. Don't tell her not to tell me. Yes, major FOMO, major FOMO. Dye stamps, more lace, great buys. Don't be buying lace from anybody else. Okay, maybe unless they have different lace than me, of course. I can't be greedy. Really, die cuts though. I'm gonna have to check it out. I love die cuts. Hey Yvonne, how you doing? I don't think there's really a lot of paper on whatnot. I think it's more like beads and jewelry and things like that. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad to hear that. Hello, Nana. Is that Nana Carol? Big ones. Ooh, very nice. How was the shipping? Like, do they do the flat rate, just buy as much as you can that fits in a 12 by 12 box and you pay the $10 shipping, the 9.90 whatever? Adam? Max? Okay, yeah. So that's an option where you put you I would but then everyone would pay that same amount, right? And you can't use a box that's bigger than 12 by 12 by 12. So you have to keep that in mind when you do that. Yeah, that's not bad on the shipping, especially if it's a flat rate. I thought about doing that for my next D stash. The problem is a lot of the boxes are bigger than 12 by 12. Um so I don't know if it'll work, but I was thinking about it. Hi Val. What I need to find out, because I think this is the risk, if you make the deal with whatnot that you're going to sell everything for the flat rate of 9.21, whatever the amount is, but then when you actually ship it, if it's like because of the weight, it's like $15, I pay the difference. I think that's how that works, which is kind of like, no, we're not having a wedding, but we are going to use this. You bought cool fabric? Well, you got to send me a picture so I can see it. Don't be teasing me like that. Let me know if you guys see Loretta come on, Mamacita, because I want to do a quick. I did a couple of things in here last night because I was like I just needed to de stress. It's been crazy at work. Yeah, I thought so, Lindsay. And with my D stashes, those boxes be heavy. So I'm like, I can't do that. I can't absorb all that dollar amount. So that might be out of that. That's not an option for me for D stash. That would be more. The lace is fine. The Maybe if I do my scoops on there, but I'm still not sold on doing my scoops on there. But anyhow, that's neither here nor there. So let me show you guys what I've done. I added a few things to the book so far. Um, let's see. Let's see. What did we do? Okay, that was the last page that we did together. And then no, and then we did that together as well. If you guys missed it, it's a functioning wheel of fortune. We did that one together as well. Oh no, this I did myself. I added that on there, a little saying, "Hello, peace. Hello, joy. Hello, love. Hello, strength. Hello, hope. It's a new horizon." I like that song. Then I did some chess pieces. I put this piece in here. When I'm afraid, I put my trust in God, whose word I praise. I thought it was just like really really nice for a young man. And then that's our pop out. I did these two pages, which are Marvel rivals, and so I did like a little stamp kind of a thing, and then like a little note card. So these are all the characters, every one of them from the game Marvel Rivals. And I got another one on this side here. So that's new. And then this to fold out, and that is take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith would be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Take me deeper. So I did that. You guys were here for that one. You were there for that one. I think that's all I added. That's all I added, just a couple of pages. So for today, I want to. Oh, and I did this one. This one's cute. Hi, Lori. Um, it's his car, but I made it into a little booklet. It's like a little booklet for him to. That's his favorite car. So that's what I have done in the book so far. I do have a bunch of. I never found the original pages. Thank you, Lindsay. But I do want to make obviously a few things to put in the book. And one of them, I was thinking he likes colognes, so I found out what his favorite colognes are, and I printed them in large, because I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do here. I got that, and then I have them in smaller ones. I think I printed them in smaller ones because I'm thinking about making a cologne organizer. Have you seen them? They look like this. That's the inspiration for the cologne organizer. Something like this that's functional. And so I made them a little smaller in case I want to put pockets. So we have some options there. And we're going to make a little booklet. I'm going to take out what we're going to do today. Well, some of the things. And then if we have time, I want to do something with these. I might have to get one more. I feel like 3 is a weird number. I feel like 4 would be better. So that's kind of like the goal for tonight. I did not, Carol. Oh, you want to see something funny? I also made these. So this is the BMW to put on the spine. And then these are mini Takis I'm going to make these. These are little charms. And I'm going to put a coat on the back just so that they have a coat on both sides. The front, I already did 2 coats. The back doesn't have a coat yet. But how cute are these? Aren't they so cute? And you know what I did? I printed it backwards. Look at the back. It's like the bag backwards. Because if I didn't do it backwards, the shape would be wrong. You know what I mean? Because if you print the same thing twice and you put it back to back, it's not going to work. So I reversed the image so that it looks like that. So I'm just going to add. Actually, I don't even know if I need to put. I think I'm going to leave the back blank. I'm just going to do the front. Oh, you were wondering? Yeah, that's what I did. I reversed the image. See that? Just reverse the image. That's all. When I hang it, it's going to be with this part facing back anyway. Well, the other part facing back. So, doot, that's the side you're going to see, the shiny side. So you know what side is right up, what side is up, and what side is down. So I thought those were cute. I got those done. Yay! Like little soldiers. And the BMW came out pretty good too. I think this came out pretty good. See, the back doesn't have anything. That's going to be for the spine, I think, is what I'm going to do with that. Okay, so those are done. So we got that done. So now I'm going to try, and hi, Angela. Hi, Diane. I'm going to try and make, this is the inspiration for what we're going to make over here. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so I need to cut it. Thanks, Lori. Obviously, I can't use wedding, but I'm looking at this. I definitely am going to have to cut that down. Might not even be worth it to use this. Let me see if I have double-sided. It'd be easier if I have double-sided wood because I want to make it where it folds over. I don't think I do. Oh, do I? Oh, I do. Hold on. This is double-sided. Let's see, what page are we going to do this on? Because that's going to determine what color. Could be that one. That's got to be like a side, a corner pocket so that it's already. Oh, maybe this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, hey, Katie, how are you? You need to decompress. All right, girlfriend, I got you because I need to decompress too. I had a rough day, guys. I walked into the office. First of all, let me share with you. Last night, um, we had dinner and whatnot, and then I did a little bit of stuff here, and at like 1 o'clock in the morning, my customer service manager texts me, so I know this is not good, and she's having uh, some issues, and might not be in. So I'm like, okay, no problem. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm telling her, just let me know what's going on in the morning. So in the morning, she's not coming in. I walk in the office, and then I have the new guy who's being trained by another person. Well, that other person is not there. I'm like, where is she? So I text her. She's home with a fever. So I've got the manager out, the person who's training my new guy out. Then another CSR comes into my office. She gave me her notice that she was going to work until December 31st and then she was going to retire. Yeah, no, she's retiring at the end of this month. I've got 4 weeks. And then I had another CSR come in my office at 9:30 in the morning to complain about something somebody else said that she didn't feel blah 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 blah. This was all by 9:30 in the morning. That's how my day started. Can you beat that? Can you beat that? I'm like, oh my God. What the hell's going on? Every week has been challenging as hell for me. I kind of like this blue one. I did not see, no, I haven't been on TikTok. People don't go cray cray, Mary. How is she pumping out so many books, like within a week or two of each other? Because she works. Should I do blue or brown? Oh, God, no. Definitely not bored. I think I like the blue, but do you think the blue's too feminine? Not feminine, but you know what I mean? It's nice, right? It's like a gray blue instead of the brown. And then, yeah, I think I like that. Mary thinks darker. The issue with the darker is I don't have, um, I want it to be small slats so it looks a little bit more realistic. It would have to be this side. Yeah, I mean, I have this one that's not too bad. Yeah, that's too light. These size slats would be perfect, but that's way too light. This side is not bad. I mean, what if I did like that? See, I feel like it doesn't stand out enough. Hey Deb, I like the brown, but I do think the blue looks nice. The brown looks nice too, though. That's what we're trying to make. I'm looking at on the screen, see how it looks on the screen. Yeah, I like both. Okay, let's do let's do a poll. We haven't done a poll in a while. Blue, yay or nay? If it's not blue, then you like the dark. Let's see if the poll thing comes up. Because sometimes it comes up and sometimes it doesn't. Hi, Christy. Did I miss saying hello? Hi, Christy. How are you? Oh, great. Hi, Terry. Okay, so you're going to give me a smiley face if you like the blue, which is this blue. And if you like the brown, the dark brown, then you give a crying face. Start now. Good. I'm glad to hear that. All right, guys, let's vote. Smiley face for blue, crying face if you want the brown. Ooh, neck and neck. Crying face for brown, smiley face for blue. Thank you for voting. This is awesome. You guys are doing great. Yes, you have to click the emoji button. There should be an emoji option. Hey, Jamie, I didn't see you. Hey, Gigi. Anyone else? Anyone else? Hey, Kim. I'm just making sure I greeted everyone. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Penny. Hi, Esther. Esther, are you still at work? Yeah, blue's winning. Okay, blue won 9-3. Thank you. That was good. We haven't done one of those in a while. Blue it is. I'm feeling blue. Do 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 do. Oh, good for you. Okay, then I don't feel so bad. I feel guilty when you like, when you're like, oh, I'm on, but I'm at work. I'm like, no. All right, so let's make it. I'm gonna get that wide right there. But you don't. You're like, yeah, but no. Which one? They were beautiful. I listen, guys. I don't know about you, but I think Adam caught the ATC bug, and he's going to be dabbling in not junk journaling per se, but our little crafty sessions. Yeah. Who agrees with me? Raise your hand. There's one. I thought there was. I thought there was. Oh, the snowman, and there was the Christmas tree, right? Because well, when you say Christmas, the snowman to me is also Christmas. So, was it the Christmas tree? Let me look at that thing. So this is going to be the drawer. Oh, oh, I sorry, I didn't get that part. I got okay. You did a front and back. Okay, I thought it was two different cars that two different ATCs you made. Okay, got you. Lori, what's worlds? I'm gonna make this almost like work like a matchbox, so that it has a way to close easy. I just have to figure some shit out first. Ah, okay. Crafting worlds with paper. So that goes like that, and gotta do the window up here. Now I got that song stuck in my head. Without borders, let me walk across the water, wherever you may call me. Take me deeper where my feet could ever wander. I'm gonna trim it just a little bit. It's a tiny bit too long to close flush. See, now it'll close flush. I may have to cut it again. I just want to see how I'm gonna do this. Let's figure out our die cut. I'm having a hard time seeing over there. I know my allergies have been kicking up pretty badly, so I just want to see what I have here. Sometimes the letter ones work well. Like this one here might be perfect. Perfect. That's a good size. Bom dia. Who is that? And how do you know I'm Portuguese? I don't recognize the name. Well, não é bom dia, boa noite. Because it's nighttime here. So é boa noite. Yes. Nice to meet you. Are you Portuguese as well? Oh, hi, Ashley. Where are you from, Ashley? You're not Ashley that used to work for me. If CA stands for California, then the answer would be no. Okay, just checking. I had an Ashley that worked for me briefly. She was Portuguese as well. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Ashley. We like to know all about, yes, Connie, we are all from our moms. I understand that, but sometimes they're mine too. Um, we like to learn all about our new followers, where they come from, what do they do, how do they find this page. We're going to have so many questions for you. Oh, your family is from São Miguel? My best friend is from São Miguel in Azores. Yeah, her last name is Carreiro. But are you from New Jersey, or are you in California, or are you in Rhode Island? Or in I'm thinking of all the places where there's a lot of Portuguese people. Massachusetts. Um, I'm trying to remember. That's where all the little Portuguese clusters. New Jersey, California, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Canada. Yes, Canada. Very good. No, she's in Canada. There's a lot of Portuguese in Canada. Absolutely. Ontario. Beautiful. Yes, lots in Toronto. I was in Toronto, and I personally didn't come across, but I wasn't looking for them, of course, so I didn't come across any because I wasn't looking for them. But yeah. All right, we're off to a good start. It's nice to meet you. Welcome, Ashley. I'm usually live on Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays. At 7:30 on Wednesdays and Fridays. Sundays I'm live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I also have, if you enjoy the content, I do have a subscribers only program through YouTube. Um, and I do extra lives. Oh, P.S. Let me just let you guys know since everyone is almost here. Um, this Friday, I may not have a live. We are going to go out to dinner for Bella's birthday. We're going to go do hibachi. So if I get back and it's not too late, maybe I'll go live, but it depends how long that takes. You know, that could take an hour and a half. It could take 3 hours. I don't know. Rescheduled it. You guys know I usually pop on for a little bit anyway. So even if I get home at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'll pop on for a little bit. But I'm not going to be live at 7:30 because we're going to be eating dinner. So, and I just finished my schedule. I forgot to print it and bring it home. I'll print it tomorrow and then I'll paste it. I'll post it tomorrow for October. A couple all nighter. No, I'm not doing an all. I'm doing already an all nighter on Halloween. Remember this month, October. Happy October, by the way. Make it Tuesday. Terry, you're terrible. You sound like Adam now. Whatever. You know that word pisses me off. Um, I love that you guys love to see me. But you know you'll see me regardless. I say I'm not gonna do the live, and then I wind up going live for a little bit because I feel guilty because you're all guilt me like children. But but two dates I want you to mark down, which is the thanks Terry, the overnight on Halloween. I'll call you if you don't come on. Oh my God. Um, the overnight on Halloween with Chris Hunter. Okay, we're gonna do lots of stuff that night. There's gonna be giveaways because we're also gonna be fundraising that night for the Breast Cancer Association. And I scheduled my live with Brian Beto. That's gonna be Friday the 24th. So it's gonna be me and him. And I appreciate that, Deb. You guys do a great job. You guys, I must admit, A's on that. Um, so check this out. So with Brian, I think what we're gonna do like a little like like a dance party. We're gonna have music. I might have Larry DJ take music requests, maybe do a little dance off, just have some fun. Not necessarily just like selling stuff. We're gonna fundraise. The whole point is to raise money, but like it might be you want to see me dance, you have to make a donation, and then I'll do giveaways every 30 minutes if we reach a specific goal. Can we do Friday finds on Sunday night? Yes. Yes. I'll because I gotta go see if I find anything tomorrow because I haven't gone thrifting yet. So tomorrow, after I get out of work, I gotta go hit the thrift store and see if I find anything to show you guys. You could pay me not to sing. I'll take your money. I'll take your money. But I wasn't singing. I was dancing. So I don't know where the singing came in. Okay. I feel like it's an angle. I'm gonna have to cut this on a little bit of an angle. Hi, Shetty. How you doing? Okay. So I think what I'm going to do here is, oh, by the way, Ashley, if you're interested in seeing anything that I'm going to show tonight that we made, all my lives are downloaded and uploaded to my YouTube channel. So you could always go there under the same name and watch a replay. Like, for example, we made this last week. It's a magic tag. And if you want to see how this is made, I show you like I'm doing now, step by step. And you could watch it on the video and fast forward it and do all that kind of stuff. So all my lives are downloaded and uploaded onto my YouTube channel. Hi, Aja. I haven't seen you in a minute. Have you been, boo? Oh, did Aja pop in and pop off? She did. She's boycotting. Sometimes people fall into your lives by mistake. And they're like, oh, damn, I didn't mean to do that. I've done that. I know. Wasn't that really cool? This, this, it's a tag. Just a cute little tag. Ooh, it's magic. It was the first time making it too, so I think I did a pretty decent job. I'm sure there's a better way of doing it, but it works. That's all that matters is that it works. Okay, so we're making our cologne holder, a little organizer thing, and I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a strip going around this way instead of gluing it, so this can work like a matchbook, which means I'm going to have to cut this a little bit. Um, yeah, let me see. I feel like I'm going to have to cut it like right about here. Oh, thanks, Deb. I feel like sometimes when I do things and it's the first time I do them, meh, there's always room for improvement, you know? Hi, Des. You did not miss much. I'm just starting right now. You missed a vote. We took a vote on what color paper. Oh, what happened? What happened? Did I miss something? Oh no, Shetty, I'm sorry to hear that. 80% sight lost in my right eye because of my MD. I'm sorry to hear that. Is that irreversible? Irreversible. I'm sorry. Can you prevent it from worsening then? There's only two options. Is if it's not reversible, can it be halted? We'll keep you in our prayers. Too soon. Too soon. Adam, too soon. All right, I'm cutting the top at a little bit of an angle to give us the illusion, just to give us the illusion of that shape. See how the shape is up here? So I want to kind of, give it that illusion that it's got like a top. And I think I'm also going to I'm going to score it but not fold it so that it looks again like okay, we're going to do this real quick. Hi, Teresa. Why is this thing not? What the hell? Hold on. I think I'm not going in the groove. Yeah. Okay. That would be helpful if I just went in the groove. Okay. I just wanted to give that little. Do you see the little crease? So that way, when we tuck it in, it looks like it's got a little. Okay. Get in the groove, baby. Seriously, I was not in the groove there. Okay, we need to get some acetate, and then I'm gonna have to cover the inside a little bit. Maybe what I'll do. Oh, good. That took a minute to get there. Wonder why it took so long. Oh, wait, that's the one I just mailed on Monday, right? Yeah. No, that's pretty good then, because oh yeah, that was fast. That's the one I just mailed that to you on Monday. So Monday, yeah, Monday, because you bought it on Saturday, right? Wow, that was fast actually. That was pretty fast actually. Yeah, I got my days mixed up there. Okay. Yeah, it was before the shutdown. Maybe on the inside I should do like a wood border just to make it pop a little bit. Like a solid, like or if I use the same color and Georgia, no, but I think it'll stand out more if we use like, oh, that's good. That's perfect. And this might actually be enough for the inside and the outside. Let's see. Just enough. Okay, let's see if I can salvage this. What did you learn? Do tell. Okay. So your iPad Pro would no longer charge with you so far. And then, all right, I'm going to cut this out so it'll be the same size. You have us waiting patiently for the rest of the story. Now I'm going to cut this one. Okay, you're typing as fast. So they said it was dead and there was nothing you could do. Seems a bit much, right? Okay, so you have us all in suspense. At least I'm in suspense now. So you went to the guy down the street, and then no, and then hi Tammy, how you been? Did you take the other one back that you bought? You love the cheese man. And how much did you pay for the new one? Like 800 or something like that? Because I know they're expensive. I would go back to them and I would tell them that I feel I was being scammed, and if you don't make this right, I'm going to start blasting on social media and contacting the company directly. That I came here to for assistance. You told me there was nothing you could do. Had me purchase a brand new one. I go to a local repair shop, and all they had to do was replace the battery. I want to return it. I do it. Mm-hmm. Oh hell yeah! All over that. They could clean it. They refurbish all the time. Exactly. A factory reset. Well, then tell them that if they don't do that, that they should recommend people who can do that. Ain't that some bullshit? Oh, good. That's gonna work right there. Just big enough. Let's see how it works on this side. Just gonna have to trim just a little bit. Do I or no? Yeah, I'm gonna trim just a little bit because it's like, wait, what about this side? Oh, that side works well. Okay, this side is good. I'm gonna put an X. That's the side that goes towards the thingy. Yeah, exactly. Go local. because they know that if they do a good job for you, you're going to get repeat business. They know that. So I totally agree to find a local place. Clean it on the booty. I appreciate the information, though. I think we all do. Okay, that's the inside. Yes, let us know because we're very vested now. Now we need to know. If you are just joining us, I am making a um, cologne organizer, a gentleman's cologne organizer for Tevin's book because apparently he's got like 3 drawers of colognes. He loves colognes. So I got like 3 of the top colognes. No, we appreciate that. I think that looks good. I think that looks good. So I'm making like a little cologne holder, my version of that. I appreciate when you guys share your experiences because then it helps the rest of us. Actually, do that. So I made big bottles in case I wanted to do cards or something, and then I have little bottles. Yeah, you know me so well. I'm going to add a little bit of black for more dimension. So the only thing I'm debating right now is, do I want to put a shelf or do I want to cut like a little slit so we could just tuck it right in the little slit? So it's kind of like the only thing I haven't really decided yet. I know, right? I think that looks kind of cute. All right, now we need a little knob here because this is going to be, yeah, it's going to be like a matchbox. So now we're going to put um, a strap around here to keep this tight. We're not going to glue it. I mean, I could glue it technically. Just glue the bottom half here. That would still work. But I want to do something here. And let me think for a minute. I think I want to do the auto alkalins. Yeah, let me go check out those. Let me get my puffy sticker box. Oh, I'm not gonna do that anytime soon. And you're right. And they're probably in magazines and stuff, but yeah, that's like this was an afterthought because um she just happened to mention it the other day. It wasn't like part of the initial. Not that it matters. I would still, do whatever. Those are cool. Just to make it a little interesting. Let's see. Yeah, go to the store, go to the counter, get a sampler, come back. That's a cute one. Yeah, the girls aren't going to go anywhere. Trust me. And I need to get this book done this week. This has to finish because I have to start the next one. I'm taking too long to get these books done so that I have my time for uh, Christmas and whatnot. Yeah, yes, I can emboss it to make it shiny. Let's do that. Let me get my embossing stuff. So we're going to emboss this so it looks metallic. Hello, Michelle, right? No, Teresa. We went to well, Debbie went to the Ollies. I didn't go this weekend, but she did, and it was like a bust. Excellent. Okay, I remembered. Oh my, I can't seem to get the jars out. All right, once I take it out, it's not going back in. Let me get my little holder. Because I'm not dealing with that. Well, let me see. Maybe I have a color in here I could use so I don't have to. Oh, yeah. That looks good. Should I do. I have silver and I have this like coppery kind and there's gold. I'm thinking I'm going to do the copper because I think the copper will look nice with that. That way I don't have to take the. Should I take these out? I probably should. This way I don't have to go through this again. Look at that. They don't even want to come out. They got to lay down so you can see what color they are. Okay. Yeah, we didn't. I appreciate it, but she was like, "Oh God, no!" There was like one table in the middle of the store with just a few things. That was it. I'll have to color organize these at a later date. Not today. Okay. Yeah, I do that every so often. I'll go take my shirts. First, they're organized by short sleeve, no sleeve, and long sleeve. Well, 3/4. I don't really do long sleeve. And then by color. Hey, Lou. Okay. Smells like smells like cinnamon. Okay. I might. Um, I was talking to Leah about it, and she was like, "Yeah, yeah, we'll go," but I don't know. But we might because now that dinner for Bella is on um, Friday instead of Saturday, there's a good chance for us to go take a peek. So then, if I do that, it would be better for Sunday finds instead of Friday finds. So how about that, Kim? It's um, it's that fair that I went to last year with Leah where we went live while we were there. Do you remember? Okay, so it's completely covered. Not cooperating. I made it cooperate. Look how awesome that looks. Yay. Who's your mama? Handsome. Thank you, Desiree. We're making a handsome book. All right, let me put this away. Okay. Where is the? Let me use my black marker. Shooby dooby dooby. There you are. Okay, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna use two brads. Uh, well, I'm. That's a good question. I would prefer to go Saturday because Sunday with the live and everything. Oh wait, no, Sunday. Saturday I have my live with the sub only. Yes, it'll have to be Sunday. Yeah, I just remembered. There's no reason for me to forget, but for a minute there, I did. So yeah, so it'll be Sunday. Why? Do you want to meet there and say hi? Ooh, meet and greet. I could try. Remember, it depends on if they allow it or not. That would be fun. They did have what did I have there? Coffee or something that was pretty good. But okay, message me and then I'll let you know. Is Maria here? You'll be at work, honey? Oh, I'm sorry. I did this upside down. I did it upside down. Does it matter? It does matter to me. I thought this job was supposed to be better, honey. They're running ragged or what? He won't. I know, but I know. But I know. And you know me better than that. Oh, you're setting up for Christmas? You'll be there? Come on, Teresa. Who wants to come? Who's in New Jersey and wants to go? I thought it's really good. It's this coming Sunday, this weekend. There's this. It's called Far Hills, and it's like this open. It's like a flea market, but it's also sales, and they only do it like I think once or twice a year. You're in Vegas and you want to go. Aw, come. My Joy just got to Vegas, Des. Go find her. Say hello. All right, I'm gonna glue this, and I'm gonna put a little bit of tape on here. So now I'm gonna glue this halfway up. Actually, we could glue the whole bottom because this only goes up to here. So I can glue all the way up to here, which will keep it nice and tight. All right, let's just do this for now. Let that dry. In the meantime, we need to decide: am I gonna make a shelf? It would. That's not nice, Adam. I always look at the round is like the eyeball goes up to the top, and the flat is like the feet goes on the bottom. That's how I remember. It looks like some like a head with two little feet sticking out. That's how I remember how it goes. Oh, are you going to Vegas? Maybe you can meet Desiree. Desiree, Desiree. Let's just rough cut these real quick. We'll fussy cut them later. Yeah, I feel like for me to do these, I need to put a little shelf. I think it'll get lost if I cut a little slit here. I think we have to put a little shelf. Why can I never cut crap straight? Is it me? I can't freehand and cut straight at the same time. I just can't do it. You do the same? Oh my God. It's so annoying. Like, and then when I look at my eyeballs, I'm like, is that straight or is it crooked or is it me? And then I see everything like it's crooked and it's really not. You swear all your scissors are crooked. Some of them, I swear they do go that way. I'm not even joking. 100% serious on that. I do think they're curved that way. I think they're messing with us. I think I'm gonna make the back black. Black is black. Perfect. We gotta Tetris everything out. I do feel better. Thank you so much. Line up your lines. I like Kim's reasoning that the scissors are crooked. It's not us. 100%. It's not user error. It's the damn scissors. It's not an excuse if it's a reason. Nice. Yeah. Okay, Forrest. We can't do Forrest Gump, right? I may not be a smart man, Jenny, but I know what love is. Well, you could both take the credit. I think that looks adorable. Those that joined us late, let me show you what I made for the book. Look how cute. I made a BMW emblem and I made little Takis. Those are going to be little charms. Lori gave me that idea. I use that stuff that triple thick. I use triple thick. What do you mean turn? They really don't line up. You think that lines up too much? I didn't think it lined up at all. Oh, I see what you're saying. Is that better? Okay, I see what you were saying. It took a minute to figure out. Okay, better? I didn't notice that. I probably would have noticed after I put the stuff in there. High five. No, I appreciate that. I literally glazed over that. I was more looking at the height of it. I didn't want it to go too far up. So I thought that's kind of funny. Okay. Well, I'm glad you guys feel better about this. I wouldn't want anyone losing sleep. My goodness. Talk about the teeny tiny details, right? Should I glue the bottoms so it doesn't fall? I'm thinking I'm gonna have to put a little bit of glue down here. Uh, I think that looks adorbs. Now we could make this another, like a pocket. Should I make it another pocket from the top? I think we have enough pockets. I have more than enough. I have to fill all the pockets we already have made. It's cute. Where are you going, Lou? Honduras to drive and snorkel? Wait, where are you going? You know what? Will these fit in here? It's too big. It was an idea, but we'll use these for something else because I like these. I don't have another bottle. The bottles that I did are too big. I was thinking about putting a little card, like an inspiration, like a little secret message. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, that'll work. We could do like a tiny little message. Let's look at our scripture little thingy. Hold on. Look at you. Adam is like cranking out these ATCs now, Mr. ATC. Yeah, you know me. We got we got Adam to craft. Spirit lead me where my faith is without waters. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you will for me. Take me Jesus of my Savior, Spirit lead this way. Oh, I like that. Whoever does the most ATCs gets some ribbon. Oh my gosh. I have no problem with that. Bring it, sister. What does that say? Now, therefore, our God, we thank thee and praise thy glorious name. Okay. Oh my gosh. Katie, this book was from Amazon. Christian Vision Board. I mean, I got it a while ago because I knew I was making these books, but I'm sure they still have it. I'm gonna have to check on my brother and make sure that he's gonna be okay because he works for the government. So, based on what they're saying, my brother ain't gonna get paid now. Last time I offered him money, he didn't take it. Just to hold him over, you know. Who the hell knows? I swear, they're all full of caca. You know, after all that, I'm gonna have to trim it a little bit more. I offered. He didn't take me up on it. I just got nervous, you know, with the kids and just bills in general. And, you know, they both work, but living off of one income is very hard. And I think last time they did this, it was a good month, if not more. Even with all that, I'll have to do back to back. Otherwise, I'll never get out of here. Unless, what if I did lines? That'll work. Teeny tiny note cards. Perfect. Let me go cut some. go. Okay. All right. So you guys jotted down all those dates I told you for all the stuff that's going on this coming month. October 24th is the live with Brian. Where's my pink thing? There it is. October 31st, Halloween, is the live with Chris. Okay, we got one image and a no card. Yes, thank you, Desiree. 24th with Brian, 31st with Chris. Okay. Do you guys feel better because it's fuller? I do. I wanted to do a little no card, so that worked out well. Ta-da! Okay. I will tell you again, and it will be on the schedule. Chris and I'm gonna think it's gonna be 10 o'clock my time because she usually likes to start at 9 o'clock her time, but I'll let you know for sure. Um, I'll confirm with her and make sure that it's on the calendar with the right time. I think it says 10. I added this because he likes all of the Marvel Rivals, the game. So I did 2 cards and the 2 pockets, and I made like some little tickets. These are all the characters, all but one. I think I couldn't fit one. It was like one single solitary one. And then I think this is also new. Just grab the hands and you pull it out, and it's take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my feet. And then I added this in case you guys missed all this. So yeah, we added a few things. That was last week. Oh, and I made this is the M4, which is the car that he likes, the BMW that he likes. So I made like a little, just an easy little fun note thingy for him. Okay. Okay. That was good. I think it's coming along nicely. I think that we are really capturing um, what he's about. It's a slow process getting to know somebody and really personalizing the book, but it's really it's really nice when they get it and they see that it's them. Oh, this is the stuff that I really like. This is me. You know, no one else is gonna have this. So I think that's really cool. One of the reasons I think why I like doing commission some of the commission work is because of that, because it's customized to that person and no one else will have anything like that. Even when I duplicate books, they're not 100%. It's not actual duplication. It's more of a inspired. Okay, the next thing I did. This is the negative, right? And this is beautiful dark cardstock, and it's the negative from the cross that I made for in here, which we doubled up on. Where is it? There it is. That cross there. So I'm like, oh, you know what? We can make this into a little booklet. Well, I do put a lot into the books. I mean, I'm sure you guys see that. It's like, I want them to be special. I want them to mean something to somebody. So I do. Okay. So I'm debating. Help me out here. Because it is for a young man. He's 19. Of course, the stained glass would look phenomenal here, right? And I think I have a piece. Hold on. Let me let me put this stuff away. Ugh. So that I have room. Oh, I know I have a piece over here. So like, doesn't look bad, but I'm thinking just some plain old vellum might be nice, right? Because it's for a young man. Yeah, I was thinking just the plain, maybe a piece of plain vellum, or I have colored vellum too. Let's see. I also have colored acetate. Plastic would look nice too. Like, see, I mean, I'm not going to do blue, but blue's not bad either, to be honest. I think that looks really nice. Um, I forgot about these. I mean, that's a pretty blue. That's a nice blue. It's supposed to be a window. It's embossed like a window, and that's snow. You guys remember when I thrifted this? Actually, this is from Far Hills. Wasn't this from Far Hills? I thought. I think it was. White's pretty, but I think it's feminine. does that say? No. I think it's kind of weird. Okay, that's not bad. It's different. It's not feminine. What do you guys think about the stripes? I think the stripes looks nice, right? Maybe. What's it to you, Teresa? Of course, I'm wearing Christmas pants. I'm wearing my ho ho ho. No, so I have these are the black ones that say ho ho ho, and then I have red ones that say Merry Christmas. The thing is, I wash these every week, and they're so comfortable. They're like super duper comfy. And I bought them for the girls, and they didn't want them. And so I kept them for myself, both of them. And I got to tell you, I wear them all the time. I just bought Halloween ones, a little snug, the Halloween ones. These are nice and roomy. But it's only because they're super duper comfortable. So I alternate them. And I wear my pajamas, 5 days usually, and then they go in the wash. Because I only wear them to sleep. But it's because it's comfortable because I like the fabric. It's stretchy, but it's thin, kind of like the shirt. See, this shirt is like I can't explain it. It's really soft, um, and it moves. Even though it looks like it's tight, it doesn't feel tight, and that's how I. This is not a sleep shirt though. I'll take this off, and then I'll take my bra off, and then I'll put a sleep shirt on. Okay, blue or stripes. I like both. Let's do this. Stripes, yay or nay. We're gonna do another vote. Look at that. We're doing two votes tonight. Hold on. I know I overshare. I'm told that all the time. Whatever. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to get the poll thing to come up. Squeaky. Don't get up and start squeaking. You were sleeping just fine. trying to get the here. He just got up. He's in the kitchen. I think I'm well. I like both, but I think the stripes for some reason I don't know because then I could do the papers in different color maybe, but the pole thing's not coming up. What the heck? Let's see. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I don't understand. Nope. Oh, there it goes. It only took like 83 times. Okay, here we go. We're gonna restart. Smiley face for stripes, sad face for the blue. Smiley for stripes. And go. Oh, start now, Katie. Redo yours, Katie. It took it. It took it. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm not gonna tell you guys. Wow. Okay. It's overwhelming. Overwhelming stripes. So, okay, we can end it. Thank you for voting. Stripes it is. Overwhelming. Lori, it was you? I thought it was Adam because he always goes against the grain. Always. Always Adam. Yeah, I realize that now. I think I'm gonna do double cut. Yeah, because I want it to be able to see through. So I need to get another blue. Oh, it's lighter. That's okay. Gotta get the cross back out. Wait, this is not where I have the cross. No, I'm gonna do another one on the inside, and it'll be sandwiched. It'll be a sandwich. just need to trim it just a little bit on the left side. See, that was pretty good. I like the double thing, but I need to make it even, so I need to trim just a little bit. Just like that. We could trim it up afterwards. Yes, I watched it when it was first out. I'm going to trim it up just a little bit more. And the only reason I cut the corners, just so you guys know, is because I want more surface area for this piece to glue. Because if this was all, then it wouldn't be like, I want it to be able to adhere as much around, and the top is very thin, like above that acetate, because it's really close to the edge. So here will give us a little bit more, not traction, but you know what I mean. You guys feel me? anybody try the glue on the scissor thing that I told you guys about? I didn't want to zhuzh it because I just like the cleanness of it. Um, so I had gotten. I always get glue on my scissors, and I always have a hard time scraping it off. And I discovered that instead of scraping it off, I use the little eraser from the Dollar Tree, and it takes it off awesome. Like you just do this, and it literally takes it right off. I'm not sitting here fighting with it. Yeah, I did. It was just one day I sat here. I'm like, how? Actually, this is the scissor because this has little teeth. Do you see that? It's got like in there, right? It's hard to get to scrape it off, and the hot water wasn't working. So I used this. I'm like, let me see. This takes glue off of everything. So let me try it. And I started doing this. I'm like, oh wow, and it was coming off. So that was my little tip from a couple of days ago or a week ago, whatever it was. So I was just curious if anybody actually tried it yet because I just got a little bit of glue on my scissors, so I'm like I'm gonna have to probably clean them again. No big deal. Not yet. You don't. I feel like it needs a little bit of glue in the little corners. So we're gonna go in. I've got this, and I'm gonna do like I did with the other one and just dab it. I mean, I have the other one that I could probably use. Okay, I feel better. It's not popping out the four corners, so it won't get caught on anything. It's like this is part of a set. You get it's these three. It's a set, and it comes. Do you remember that little well that I have for my Mod Podge? I'll get the well. It comes with a well. Okay, so you get these three. plus this well. And you're supposed to put your Mod Podge in here, and it's supposed to keep it fresh so it doesn't dry. So it's just like a little well to keep your Mod Podge or whatever fresh. You can see I had something in here. I got to wipe that out. But this is all silicone, so it cleans super easy. And this is the one that I use a lot of times. It's all silicone. So you get the different tips, pointy and angled. This is like, see, textured. And then this side, I have to clean them, but again, these are a little bit, these are harder and these are softer. These are all very soft. It's a nice little set. I bought this when I first started doing this, thinking I was going to use more Mod Podge than I do. So I rarely use this, but I use those all the time. That was from AZ. Yes, anything that you need to keep, you know, wet, would fit in there and work fine. What did you try to type, Des? Stupid autocorrect. I know. Autocorrect ticks me off sometimes too. Actually, it ticks me off all the time. I was texting somebody. I don't know what the word began with an F and it wrote fart. And I'm like, that is not what I said. So annoying. Okay, so now let's see. Paper to make this a nice little booklet. And we could do a nice little pocket. It's too much. Too much. Let's not overdo it. I think I'm gonna put hanging out that way and go like that, and that could be how you close it. And I think I'm gonna use a gray, a light gray, if I have it. Um, yeah. Should I do? Should I do plain paper? I've got this beautiful textured. This is like a great, like beautiful textured. I might just throw some plain paper. Well, I was gonna try and stick with the gray and the blue. I think I don't have a lot of coffee dyed left. That's gonna be a Saturday project with my sub only. Um, but even with that, because I like the paper to have the nice finished edges, and for this one, because this is only 7 inches, I would have to cut no matter how I fold it, and it'll lose that look. So I think this looks nice because it's like a gray blue. See, it's speckled. But wait, let me see what I got here. Sometimes I've got stuff pre-printed. Not no, not that one. Where is that colorful paper? Nope, that's not it. gonna have to go look for it. Kim, that's funny. That's funny. But wait, let me think. I know I had. The question is, I don't think I'm gonna do lined paper because I've been using a lot of lined paper. I'm gonna stick with this one. I'm not. I'm just gonna put plain paper so he could draw, doodle, write notes, whatever he wants in it. Right? See, I'm gonna have to cut it no matter what I do. So this is 5. So I need to go like 4 3/4. I think will work. Just do it. I'm gonna do 2 sheets. Oh, did you? Ooh, that's nice. That's a spicy meatballs. Oh, I like that. And do like a little corner pocket to hide, or maybe just a pocket like this, because I want to hide the the little ribbon. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have to do two. Well, if I'm gonna have to do two, I might as well cut the whole strip down. In retrospect, ribbon isn't very manly. This is nice. That's manly, but I was gonna put a ribbon, but I think instead I'm gonna use some kind of jute because the brown will look good. Thanks. Thanks for what? What are you thanking me or am I thanking you? Let me look at my scraps. Not that ribbon. I was gonna use the organza. I don't think the organza ribbon is like, you know. I don't think it's masculine. Do you? So remember, this smells good. Do you know what I think this is for? This muslin that I used to do. Oh my god, we had so much fun the other night doing. We made a whole bunch of ephemera with our lace scraps. Cleaned up a lot of my scraps. Look at this. Cleaned up a lot of my scraps. Um, this is used. No, this is. I think this is what they use for waxing the muslin to pull the wax off when you wax your eyebrows and stash and stuff. Because I saw this on Amazon, a pack like this. It's like $10. With with this kind of cutting. Isn't that crazy? That's what this is for. I use these guys. Did you guys? I'm sure you saw the post of the all the lace stuff that I did, the little clusters, and of course I'm going to use it. But this isn't what I'm going to use here. I wanted to do. I want to see if I have something. I want to see what I had left over here. I don't wax. I barely have eyebrows. My hair barely grew, like my eyebrows, my eyelashes, underneath my pits, let the hair on my legs. I barely have any of that. My Thank God this grew back after my chemo. Here, see, this is like super thin, and I think I could get away. I kind of oh, that's it. Well, it's a little thick. That's thick. I could check the blue out. Not yet. That's what I want to. Not only stamp. You know what I want to do, Deb? I want to do transfers because I've seen people do that, and I think it'll look really pretty with transfers. Let me look at my blue. Maybe I have something in the blue. But yeah, I thought I thrifted this at Unique. I got this bundle for $3, so I thought that was pretty good. If you guys missed the post, this is what I made with them. Like, see, I just I roughed up the edges with my tweezers. I just pulled and picked at it, and I made it look like that. And I wound up making this really beautiful neutral. Yeah, if you take your tweezers, your metal tweezers, and you just pull against the table, it threads it like that. Doesn't that look pretty? Yeah. Then this one, I left it. I left it alone. I didn't do it here. See, isn't that cute? Yeah, I just happened to get them that day, and I wound up doing all of these. See, I only did the bottom. I didn't do the sides on this one. Just a little show and tell. Yes, we're doing another project this Saturday. Join us. Join us. It was nice to just be able to do something without like any pressure of like I'm on a time thing. I got to keep people entertained. I got to try and get more people to drop in my lives. That's not happening anyway, but um feeling any of these, guys. So I haven't decided yet. Um, at first, I thought maybe I will uh, use them in future books. I've got a floral book coming up. Then my subs were like, why don't you do them as giveaways during your fundraiser? Or why don't you just sell them? So I might auction some off in bundles, like two at a time, three at a time, during the fundraiser this month. So, yeah, Teresa, that's what I'm going to look at now. Because I think that's what I had in my head. And I thought I had flat, like a flat, and I'm trying to remember where it would be. Because, of course, now I can't remember. I'm going to check up here. Because this is where I have a lot of the jute. Don't you fall on me. Okay. See, this is where I have like a lot of that stuff. What about simple twine? Not twine, thread. This is like a thread, like a cotton thread. See, this is kind of like what I had in mind, but I didn't want it to be this thick. See how it's flat? But this is too thick. That's too thick too. Yeah, I'm thinking, what do you think about this? As opposed to the to as opposed to that. Because this is a little bit thinner and it's cotton. And I can darken it. I think that'll look good, right? And I'll just darken it with oh, I have a oh, look at that. I have a thicker one. Let me see, that might be too thick. Yeah, I think I like this thinner one because I was going to try and hang something to close it like that. I like that. I have this thicker one that I thrifted a while back. But this is where I have this all this kind of stuff. So if it goes from here, if I glue it like that, right? Like that. I'm gonna do three. Then a little bit extra because we'll put something on the end. See that how it's a little darker now? Yeah, I think that'll look good too. Okay. Should I do a diagonal pocket or a square pocket? Sometimes I feel diagonal gives you more room. What do you think? I don't know. What do you guys think? Like a little square one? Maybe going the opposite way? I kind of like it going the same way though. I feel like it diagonal, right? I think so too. Vertical, Teresa. Teresa's got to go against the grain. I think I'm gonna go just right here. How about that Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban, huh? I don't know. They're done though. I will tell you that. I think he's actually dating somebody already. She needs to lay off the plastic surgery. She was always so pretty, and then she found plastic surgery. I thought he filed first. Everything I read said that he filed first. No? Am I wrong? Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna hang something out of here a little bit later. Right now we need to finish. Yeah, I don't know either. And I'm not gonna invest too much time in trying to figure that out. Okay, little booklet. Gonna cut that. Round off the edges. I think I'm just gonna staple it. So if we're gonna staple it, I'm just gonna cut this with the trimmer. Hope for the best that this works. Because sometimes this trimmer, it worked. Now we just line it up. See if you line it up with the crease. Why do they put different designs in the paper pads? Uh, you mean like the sets that we buy? Because you need variety. You you need the same color scheme and the same theme, but a variety of options to have different pages. Why would you buy 40 pages of the same thing unless it's a plain paper? Yeah, but if it's like a design or an image, one sheet. Oh, you mean one sheet has two designs like the ones that I complain about with the back and the front? Should I glue the this closed? I know those make it difficult, but those are good as fillers in a book, so you don't decorate those pages. That's a page that you would leave blank, and then somebody could like put a picture on it or a little envelope or whatever. Like you don't. I personally don't cover those pages because I think they're pretty. That's how I use it. Yeah, you have to pick a side. Welcome to our world. Welcome to our world. I think I'm gonna glue this middle to just to cover that up. What do you guys think? And then it'll wind up being one, two, three, four, five, 7 pages. Yes. Now you know why it's so hard to pick paper. Make it a pocket. You don't think it's too thin? It's just paper. It's not cardstock. You guys are so cute. It's paper. It's not cardstock. You don't think it's going to be too thin to make it a pocket? Because I think the minute you try to put something in here, it's going to rip. Maybe. I like the pocket idea, but I like pockets out of cardstock, not paper. But I didn't want to leave this exposed. I don't like the way that looks. I'm gonna shut it down. I talked myself into it. Thank you. Perfect. I think it's a nice little book. Now we just need to embellish it just a little bit. Put a little something here, maybe something here. Let's see what we got. These are great, but these are all see through. Okay, not this one. This says seek him always. I like that. It's going to be hard to see this. I thought it was more of a white background. Shoot. See that? Can't even see it now. Needs a white background. Crooked scissors. I'm just like literally trying to round off the edges a little bit so it's okay, that looks better. Now you can read it. Seek him always. I think that's nice for the bottom there. There. I think that's good. Seek him always doesn't need too much. Does the inside need anything? It says be a kind human. I like that. I just don't know if it's gonna fit. Oh, it will fit. But will you see it? I think that one's okay. Oh, you know what we could do? We could do a little stamp. Just a little stamp maybe on a couple of the pages. Or maybe some of these stickers will be nice. Like the little fish. The Lord will always be good for you. The Lord will guide you always. Let's do another fishy. Or praying hands. Oh, there they are. One more. Mm. God is good. Okay. Okay. Wait. It doesn't matter. So now we need to tie something off there. What should we put to hang? You know, obviously the first thing would be like a cross, but then I'm like, is it too many crosses? A key. I like that idea. As a matter of fact, I wanted to put a key on the um Cologne thing. I forgot all about that. Thanks, T, for the suggestion. Damn it. Going on angle here. The hole's kind of small. Damn it. It got in. Booklet is done. And I wanted to look at this one because I thought it'd be cute to put a little key there. No, maybe not. It's not going to match the color, and that's going to annoy me. Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll hang a key here as a charm. That's what we'll do. Okay. Okay. We are starting to fill up the book. Like, seriously, fill it up. What time is it? 10:25. Okay. Next. I don't know if we're going to get it done. The next thing I had set aside to work on were these. So she suggested I do these almost like a booklet. However, I have an idea. I could do these like a trifold and do frames, and it would have to be double-sided. Kind of like I did the Musha folder, because these are double-sided. So you need to like did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? I got to go to work in the morning. Don't you forget that. But let me see what we could do here. I have to think for a minute. I think the easiest way to. I'm probably going to have to manually cut them anyway. Or I could just make them into tags. All right, T. Do the what I'm saying, but individual tags, and then put them in the book individually, because I do need to fill the pockets up on top. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But it's going to be a tag with a window. So you get rid of these. I gotta check. Tags and shapes. I'm gonna have to use both tags and shapes. All right. First of all, that's a little too small, and that's probably gonna be too tall. It's too short. Maybe. I think the other one. All right, that's a good size. Let me see something. Does this cut the square out? Like, why is it like this? All of a sudden, I'm wondering, like, does it cut the square out? gotta test this. No, can't use that. No, it's too small. Okay. Test coming up. It looks like it'll cut that square out, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. No, it doesn't. Good. Well, okay. It does not. Okay. So that's numero uno. Numero dos. We gotta find. So that means that this one will probably cut perfectly this way. And then let's test it. This is just a test. This is only a test of the broadcast system. It's just a smidgen. It's like, look at that. Like a smidgen too tall. Okay. So plan B is I still like the tag. It's to find a rectangle, hopefully. I might have to do oval. This is not going to be easy. All right, that'll fit. I got all the words in it, but it won't get that one because it's not centered. Can't be. Has to be square. I mean rectangle. What about this one? Okay. That will work there. Okay. That's a potential. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. Let's try it again. Um, that's blue, so it's got to be like, not that blue. Too much blue? I don't think it's too much blue. We're gonna try and do two because we got to double it up when we cut it to make a pocket. We need to double it up and cut it this way. So hopefully this will work. Otherwise, we got to find plan B. C. What plan are we on? Is this plan A, B, C, D? I don't even know what plan I'm on. No, you can never have too much blue. I agree. Okay, so. Hold on. I got to think about this. Well, yeah, I'm going to have to cut it this way. I was trying to keep it. Well, maybe I should just manually cut this. Trace it and manually cut it. That way I only have to, and then just cut out the inside. I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm trying to make a tag that is a frame tag to house these cards. So now we cut this out of both. And then this card will go in there. All right, let's see how this works. Hopefully this will cut through both of them at once. I'm running it through literally 4 times. Excellent. Ah, it's literally, look at that, a smidgen short. Son of a gun. Oh. And to be honest, I think I want it to be square. I'm going to have to manually. Hello, Rosebud. How are you? Oh, I didn't check this one. I am trying to one's too big, and that one's going to be too narrow, I think. I'll try it, though, but I don't really care for the shape. Oh, you're trying to keep yourself, like, busy? All right, that one works. That one does not. I guess I'm going to have to make myself a template and do it manually. I was trying to avoid that. Where do you work? No. Trying to avoid doing the work. I hear you. Maybe I could do a double. I might have to do a double cut. You know how I do the double cuts to make them longer? Like, cut it there and then drop it down and cut it again. I'm going to have to do that. Oh, from home, corporate accountant. Ooh, you're a numbers girl. Okay, I think this is what I'm going to have to do. There, and then down there. Call it a day. Okay. Plan C. D. E. I don't even know what plan this is. That's all stuff that we could save and use for tags. Hi, EO. How are you, honey? I'm just trying to make a tag over here. The struggle is real. Which one has the most? This one. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Just trying to get one of these done so I have like a format of what to do. So I want to mark on the inside the height. And you have to go here. To here. Okay. I need to cut it twice. I'm going to cut it once and then lower it and cut a little bit more. First one's cut. Okay. Now I'm cutting the second little bit. So I cut the first one out, and then I lowered it just a little bit and cut this little bit out. Let's hope this works. Okay, that worked. Okay, that finally worked. Shoosh. Took a minute, huh? I know, right? It's like you have the idea, you know you need to execute, and then you're trying, and you're like, okay, this isn't working. What's going on? It's always like too short, too wide, too narrow. I'm probably better off doing this after we glue it. Probably. I have to. What time is it? Well, I might as well at this point. Now that we have a plan. Okay. It's hard to resist the urge to want to bling it and put flowers on here. Okay. We just have to put something there eventually. I'm not going to worry about the embellishment of the cards. I'm just going to make the two cards with you tonight. And then those were the three little things that I wanted to get done tonight, and that's good. So we did a blue, Let's see. About a piece of maybe like a grayish. Got a different blue in here. I don't want to make them all blue. Thought I had some gray in here, but I guess I don't. Well, this is gray. Oh my goodness, we got, how can I say inactivity? We're all here, we're all talking and moving. This is pretty thick, this cardstock here. Now we're going to mark on the inside the high and the low point, and then I just center it with my eye. So I'm going to go right from here to here. Okay, so I marked my two spots. So I'm going to center this like that. So we'll cut this one out first, and then we'll lower it down to this dot, that little bit, and cut that little bit out too. Okay. That one went a little bit faster. One to go. And you notice some I folded up, some I folded down. So it doesn't really make much of a difference. I'm going to have to trim it a little bit more because it may not fit in the book then. Almost, yeah. Almost done with the book. I just have like maybe I was trying to think if I could come up with something clever, another clever item. I'm not sure. I will. But that's fine. A couple of little pockets here and there. And then I can't stand when I look at this and it looks like they're not even. They never look even to me, ever. But now that this one's almost done, then we have to start the last one, the third one, his sister's book. That one is probably going to be a little bit easier because it's florals and inspirational. And she's married. I could put stuff about her and her husband. They got married on Valentine's Day. So I think there's like a lot of content that I could use. So I do tend to find like the for boys, young men, men in general, it's just a little bit more challenging. Okay. Always want to do the inside of the frame first because once you glue it, you can't access it. I'm wondering if I should round off the bottoms so that they go in and out of the pockets easier, but I like the fact that this is square and then that's square too. I don't think I have room in the book for another pop-up, but nothing's out of the question because I have a couple of fold-outs. Oh, you know what? I might do an envelope. I did bring an envelope out. Okay. I hope they fit in the. I didn't even check the size. Please fit. Okay. Okay, we're good. They fit. Phew, that was close. Um, yeah. So we have our. Let's do a quick flip through. I just have to like just do a little ephemera to fill the pockets. Like I need something here. This one's good. This page is good. Just need to put something in the pocket. Little something here. This one's good. Something for it in there. We just made the book today. Pop up. Side pockets. This is a fold out. Yes. The problem is these pages are all pockets. So I can't do too much on them because they're gonna have something in it. Like one of these tags is gonna be in there. So I have to do something on the opposite page, like over here. That's what makes it difficult. I didn't know he liked chess beforehand. Those checkerboards is from uh racing. We did this today. If you guys missed it, this is a little Cologne cabinet, and we got like cute little cards in here. Cute little Cologne. Aw, thank you. And then like because this is something that's functional on this side, I'm just gonna put like a picture or something. So like I try not to duplicate. And then of course one of my favorite pieces, the magic tag card. So it's getting there. And we got the three that we just did to put somewhere in there. And I like to keep the ephemera. This is like my that was my inspiration for the little thing that we did there. I'm going to take all the pre-cut little pieces because these can be used. See that? These can totally be used for little note cards. Want not, waste not, right? I took this pocket. Well, I don't know if that's going to work. Might be too wide, but we'll figure it out. I have more chess pieces that I did cut out. I like that shape. Because the rest of this is paper, 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 paper. Yes, I've got some pretty things to make some cards. Um, I thought that was cool. Armor of God. I thought that was good for a book, but I think we have enough booklets in there now. I don't know. We'll see. I think this is too big. Yeah, gotta go smaller. Smaller than that. No, let me not put that there because the cat chewed this last time. See, I clean up every night. I try not to leave a mess. I don't like coming home and having a mess to deal with. It's snacky time. It's late. Upstairs. I know. I like to play chess. I enjoy that, believe it or not. And I haven't played in a really long time. I used to play it on my phone, and then I did solitaire, and then I did Tetris. I did a whole bunch of different things. Okay, I think I'm good. Let me put my pads, my ink. You know what? I'm going to re-ink because they seem a little. Let me get my ink. So I just re-ink the pad. So today I'll leave this right side up so it'll soak to the bottom. Normally I turn the pad upside down and I keep it upside down so the top of the pad is always fresh. I'm almost out of that, but I have a second bottle. This is the black soot. Everyone is upstairs in their room. I think Leah was streaming tonight. Oop, this one's thirsty. You see that how quickly it soaked it up? Okay. We'll leave these be. I've had those pads for 2 years now, both of them. So you're in your room as well. So I figured I'll show you some of the um, clusters that I made on Monday night with my sub only. These were super fun to make, and I literally cleaned up a lot of my lace. I might still embellish them a little bit more, but these are like imitation jabbets, the French little tiered. And then this is with fabric. This one's with paper. This one's all fabric and ribbon. This one's also like almost like a jabbet. A couple of these. Oops. That was cute. Two of those. A little red. This one's with a bowl pin so we can add stuff. So I have different things. I have paper. This is textured paper. I have regular paper. That's cardstock. Um, just plain ribbon, thicker ribbon as the back on that one. This one is muslin. It's called muslin, muslin. This is what they use to wax your eyebrows with. I thrifted a whole stack of it. This is fabric, just plain fabric that I just trimmed with my scissors. Pretty fabric. I probably should double up. I might wind up doing a second one. I don't know yet because I'm thinking this could be glued, this could be pinned. So I don't know yet. But that muslin look is like awesome because I bought it. I'll show it to you. It looks like it's like this, right? But I shredded it on the side with my tweezers, and it gives us this little look, tattered look that I like. This one is paper. This one is textured paper, as is this one. This is just red paper that I cut and zhuzhed. And this is the same lace. I use the exact same lace on both of these. This is the exact same black and gold lace. Isn't that crazy? Then I had a couple of tags, just double-sided tags, pre-made. So I took those tags out. I used the bowl pins, and I just layered the pretty colors that matched it, like that. Layered it and put a little flower on it, like that. This one I cut into the whale tail. Obrigado, Rocio. Little ribbon on that one. So these could be used, like I might be able to use this in the journal, the next journal, or I might wind up giving some of these away, or I might auction some of these off. I don't know yet. It was just, I needed to get rid of some of my scraps. My scraps was out of control, and I've been meaning to make some of these. Like, look how pretty that one is. I love the simplicity of it. And I really love, this was the last one I made. I really like that one. And that's velvet. Is velvet. I like this one too. This will look pretty in the book. It's okay. Esther, go watch the replay. Okay? You could watch the replay. See? And I tried to do like all different colors. Sherbet, pink, black, beige, green, red. What are the colors? Like I tried to mix up the colors a little bit to have a little bit of everything. Yeah, pretty stuff. So if I fill this up, if I could give them away as a gift in my my freebies when people buy orders from me sometimes. It's just nice to be able to give something personal, so or that I've handmade or whatever. So there's a lot of potential, but I'll probably wind up filling this box. I need to do like another night. It was nice to just sit here and be able to create and finish it and then do so many, get so many done. It was really like, it was a little chaotic because I like this whole table was filled with stuff. But the end result was my scraps were cut in half and are more organized, and I wound up with pretty things. So Next time, though, I think we're going to do it with a Zoom because I want to be able to see what you guys do. So you could show me or ask me a question or what do you think about this? So I didn't think that through, but we'll wind up the next time we do this, we're going to do more of a Zoom session as opposed to like just an extra live. Um, so it's more interactive. So, anywho, all right, let's do our thought of the night. Today's the first. Can't believe that. Yeah, those are for my sub only. Um, you know, I got to do things for them that I don't do for everyone else because obviously they're paying for that. So it's right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing those special little projects with them, um, and then we'll go from there. Join us. It's lots of fun. Okay. In the grip of grace, we are many, but in Christ we are all one body. Each one is a part of that body. God has enlisted us in his navy and placed us on his ship to carry us safely to the other shore. This is a battleship. Each of us has a different task. Some are snatching people from the water, others man the cannons of prayer and worship. Still others devote themselves to the crew. Each can tell of a personal encounter with the captain, for each has received a personal call. We each followed him across the gangplank of his grace onto the same boat. Oh my goodness. The analogy with the boats and the ships and the captains. Okay. We're on a battleship. We're all trying to get somewhere, doing our own part. I guess it's trying to figure out what our part is. That's the hard part, right? When you're on a battleship, you're assigned a task. You know what you're doing. I think in my opinion, this is good, but at the same time, it's difficult because you may not know what your job is. I certainly don't, but it's definitely thought provoking. So interesting. All right, let's say a prayer. We're going to keep all our friends in our prayer. Sandra, AJ, um, Shetty, um, who else? Marie's son. Uh, oh, sorry. I went to bed late last night. Okay, let's just say a prayer and we're going to pray for all our friends and their family. Ames, got you. Okay, Lord Jesus, we thank you for bringing us together. We thank you for allowing us to get to this middle of the week safely. We ask that you take care of our friends who are struggling with their health, be it mental or physical, emotional, that they get through these hard times and come out on the other side. And we ask that you allow us to come together once again at the end of the week. Not sure exactly when, but please let everyone be safe. The world's a little crazy, and we need your protection. Say our quick prayer. We ask you all this, Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Good night, sweetie. Okay, so don't forget, Friday is. I'm not gonna go live at 7:30. We're having dinner with Bella, and if I get home too late, then I won't go live. It's not on the calendar. The calendar will be posted tomorrow for October. We got a couple of dates in there. We got the 24th with Brian, the 31st with Chris, and everyone else. Oh, see you Monday only, Terry. Okay, honey. Right, definitely on Saturday. I mean, on Sunday we'll have a live at 6 o'clock as usual. For my sub onlys, Monday we're having another live, and Saturday we're having our craft event on Saturday at 1 o'clock. Okay, that's on the calendar as well. Friday is up in the air. I may see you, I may not see you. It depends on how dinner goes. And between now and then, she may change her mind again. Who knows? We'll see. All right. But I appreciate you guys being with me today, giving me some ideas and voting and everything. That was a lot of fun. And I'll see you guys soon. Appreciate you. Kiss, kiss. Big hug from me to you. Love you guys. Be safe. If I don't see you Friday, I will see you Saturday. And if I don't see you Saturday, then I will see you Sunday. Bye.